We are in a marketing floor that we've put together. We're on level 36 of 2 Houston Center.
Working with Transwestern, we have white boxed a number of floors and put in some different design elements with some furniture, decorative lighting, and so tenants can really envision the opportunity that they have here at Houston Center. And these floors have been very successful in leasing.
Well, so Transwestern, as the leasing group for the building, they're interacting with what we call tenant rep brokers. They're interacting with them all the time, and so they hear that constant feedback about the property. Houston Center, quite frankly, was so old and tired, tenant rep brokers were sort of passing it by.
Transwestern was able to bring some best practices and ideas from other markets.
Transwestern, and Brookfield were constantly sort of reaching out to those tenant rep brokers and say, well, why is it? What is it about our complex of buildings that you don't find attractive? So they had a lot of data and feedback from that community that they told us.
Transwestern was able to advise us on some changes we could make and how we should market these floors.
The biggest complaint that we always got from the tenant rep brokers was that these floors are too dark. There's no way that anybody would want these floors because they're so large. You're not going to get any natural light. They're too dark.
Some of the changes that Transwestern recommended for the redevelopment of our large floor plates here at 2 Houston Center were painting the mullions, adding Mecco shades, redoing the floor, and adding lighting.
We put in lots of different types of cool lighting throughout, really brightened it up.
We've seen in other markets, along with Transwestern, that there's great desire for these large floor plates because of the connectivity that they can offer for tenants. And so with these changes, we were able to lease these floors very quickly.
I think it was very insightful to have Brookfield and Transwestern sort of tapping the market and hearing about what tenant needs might be in the future that would inform the process.
We've had quite a few tenants that have been looking at moving out of the complex, but because of the renovations, we've been able to keep them long term. So every time we can sign a long-term extension with a credit, well-known tenant, it's a huge win. They're showing that they believe that Houston Center is viable for the long-term future.